Okay, if you have this problem every time you plug in your and turn on your Sega Saturn, it's an easy fix. There's your Sega Saturn. It's an easy fix, and I'll show you how to fix it. How's it going, everyone? I'm Hopper, and I got it's an easy fix today with the Sega Saturn. I'm going to be replacing the CMOS battery in it, if you want to call it the CMOS battery or just a time and date battery. I don't care what you call it. We're going to change that out because the Sega Saturn won't hold its time, date, or language. Every time you unplug it, you have to reset everything. Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that right now. Alright, the Sega Saturn. This is the one that won't keep the time or anything, and when I looked at this once before, I noticed, take this little trap door off the back, and there's a CMOS battery that goes right in here. Keeps your time and everything, and this one is missing. This is the way I got this in. So we're going to put a battery in it. Very simple fix. Turn that over for you, the CR2032, and we'll put this guy in and get her tested out and see if that resolves our problem. This is the same one. I just put a laser in, and if you look up here, there's a little rail back in there, and if you look on top of it, it tells you plus goes up. So we're just going to stick this little battery right down in, push him all the way back, and snap him into place. It's a very easy fix if your Saturn doesn't want to keep its time and date and your language. So every time, because this one, every time you plug it in, you have to reset the language and the time and the date and everything on it. So by changing out that battery, once we set the time and date and language, we should be able to just unplug it, plug it back in, and have no problems. It should keep it internally now. So let's get this tested out and see if it works. Okay, got the Saturn all fixed up, all hooked up, so we'll take a look and see what. We'll set our language, set our date, which is 4/14. A little too far. 18, 19. Get our time, which is 6:20 p.m. Quit. Volume. Okay, now little Mortal Kombat here going on the Sega Saturn. And you don't want to watch me play it because I can't play for shit. So we'll So we'll stop. I'll unplug it, and we'll see if it holds everything. Okay. Shut her off. Unplug it. Give it a few seconds. It's like, oh, the power went out. Okay, now let's see if it'll power come back on, and we'll see if it's still holding everything. Plug it in. Turn her back on. And there she is. Now she's holding the time and date and everything. So that's how you take care of a Saturn that does not want to carry its date, time, and language. All you have to do is replace the CMOS battery. I guess you want to call it the CMOS battery, or it's the time and date battery, whatever you want to call it. So let's go back upstairs and we'll finish up. Now, as you can see, it's an easy fix to take care of this problem. I really enjoy working on the retro game systems. Haven't had anything interesting come in here lately. Just been doing a lot of normal stuff, cleaning games, getting games ready, resurfacing games. You know, if you want to see how to resurface games, just let me know. I'll take the equipment to the store and show you how to resurface a game and get games up and running again. I do a lot of on PS2s, PS1s. PS1s are a little harder. With the black coating, it's kind of, you can't do them too much or they don't want to run. But anyway, let's get off of that subject. As you can see, Sega Saturn, that's the one I replaced the laser in. And now I redid the battery on it. This is my own personal Sega Saturn. I bought purposely to show everybody how to fix the Sega Saturn, since not very many of them come in to do repairs on. I do have a Dreamcast coming up. Same thing. I never get any Dreamcasts in. Seems like when they go bad, everybody just chucks them, which is not a good idea. We need to keep these old game systems going. There's a lot of people out there that love playing old retro game systems or collecting them. So as soon as my lasers comes in for the Dreamcast, I'll be posting a video on how to put a laser in Dreamcast. I think here later I'm going to put a laser in a PS3. I did have one come in, and I think everything came in to fix that one. I'm going to replace the whole deck in it. That's the deck is the motor, the worm gear, laser, everything's going to go in, and we're going to fix this one up and get this one going as well. Because PS3s are a good system. There's a lot of good games out there. I just cannot stand their controllers. Their controllers are doo-doo. Every time something goes wrong with them, you try and take them things apart, shit just laying everywhere, and trying to get it all back together is just mind-boggling. It drives you nuts. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep them old retro game systems going.